Now, there's no question that Jimi Hendrix has been a massive influence on generations of guitar players. And there's also no question that players like John Mayer have been heavily influenced by Hendrix over the years, and you can hear elements of Hendrix's style both in their lead and rhythm playing. But I think there's one thing that gets overlooked when people talk about the similarities between Hendrix and Mayer and Stevie Ray Vaughan, and that is this one rhythmic lick that crops up all over Hendrix's records, all over Mayer's records. So we're gonna talk about that today. We're gonna break the part down. I'm gonna teach you how to play it, and then I'm gonna teach you how to implement it into your own playing so you can actually use this when you play guitar. If you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you can be notified when I'm posting new videos and going live here every week on the YouTube channel. All of the guitar tones today are my John Mayer Stratocaster going into my Line6 Helix, which is going straight into Pro Tools. If you'd like to download the Helix presets I'm using in today's video, those are linked in the description box down below. So this is something that Jimmy did in his lead playing quite a bit. Rather than just playing a straight chord progression, he would bounce between playing the rhythm and a lead line or a melody idea in between the vocals. So the first part of Wind Cries Mary is a really simple progression. It's a 5-4-1 in the key of F major, or C major, B flat major, and F major. Now, one important note here, if you're gonna play this, you wanna play it Hendrix style, which is wrapping your thumb over the top of the neck to grab the bass note. This opens you up to be able to play things like more easily. Now, what Hendrix is doing here is embellishing the 4 chord of the B flat major to kind of add some spice to the progression. And what he's doing there is playing a first inversion B flat major chord. Rather than just playing the triad here, he's using his 3rd finger to slide up to the major 3rd on the 5th string, which is the 5th fret of the 5th string, in this case a D. Then using your 1st finger, you're gonna bar the rest of the major chord. You can think about it almost like an A major shape, but slid up a half step to B flat major. So you get this. That's still a B flat major chord, we just have the 3rd as the root instead of the 1. By sliding into this position, it's allowing you to outline the major chord by playing a minor pentatonic box shape that you're already used to. But in this case, it's actually a major pentatonic because we're starting from the major 3rd of our B flat chord. Now, Hendrix did this all the time. You can hear it obviously on Wind Cries Mary, Bold as Love, Little Wing. It's all over the place. And players since Hendrix, like John Mayer, have adapted it to use in their own playing. Now, a perfect example of this is in Gravity. But it's not in that iconic lead part that we all know. It's actually in the rhythm part that's being played underneath that lead line. The way John Mayer is outlining the 4 chord, or in this case, a C major chord, is the same way Hendrix outlines the 4 chord in Wind Cries Mary. Now, what's cool about this is Mayer is actually adding to this and playing a little more than Hendrix does on Wind Cries Mary. And this is a great example of what else you can do with this technique. So one of the main points of this video is to help show you how to implement this idea into your own playing. And the good news is this is a pretty simple concept. This will work over any major chord, specifically a 5th string root major chord. So let's try and apply this over a new progression. We're gonna go D major to A minor to G. So in that track, I tried to blend a little bit of the Hendrix thing and the John Mayer thing together, and I came up with just to kind of illustrate what all you can do by using this basic trick as a foundation. When sliding up into this first inversion, you really have all of these minor pentatonic licks available to you that you can throw in moving from one chord to another. You don't have to just stick with. You can do things like move up the scale. Now, if you're new to this concept, keep it simple, start slow, start with a relatively easy lick. And then as you get more comfortable with it, start adding and embellishing both melodically and rhythmically. And it doesn't just work on the 1 chord or the 4 chord. Again, this can work on any 5th string root major chord. Another way to really learn this and get it under your hands is to start slow and practice moving from one side of the scale to another. Start at the top and walk down, start at the bottom and walk up. Then as you get more comfortable with it, try embellishing and making it a little bit more complex. This is such an amazing trick to have in your tool bag as a guitar player. It's easy, it works in many different situations, and it really steps your rhythm playing up a notch. When Cries Mary is my absolute favorite Jimi Hendrix song. I think it's his best all-around work. It's incredibly well written. The lyrics are there, the vocal performance, the guitar performance, both the rhythmic and the solo. I think it's his best thing. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. Now I want to see what you guys can do with this part. I'm going to have a hashtag over on Instagram called Art of the Part. Post a video with you playing using this technique and that hashtag, and I'll pick a couple of people I think did it really well and send them some t-shirts and pics. If you enjoyed today's video, let me know by leaving a comment down below, and let me know if you'd like to see more of these Art of the Part videos. The whole idea with these videos is we break down great guitar parts, learn how they're played, and learn how to implement them into your own guitar trick bag. So be sure to leave a comment down below letting me know what other Art of the Part videos you'd like to see in the future here on the YouTube channel. Once again, remember to subscribe, and if you'd like to get involved in monthly recording and songwriting and playing challenges, check out the Green Room linked down below. I just launched a brand new forum over there that is for Green Room members only. There'll be things like weekly lessons, monthly song challenges that you can partake in. It's going to be a lot of fun. So check out the Green Room linked down below. Anyways, I'm Rhett Shull. Thanks for watching, and remember, there is no plan B.